offensively, the team struggled early on, started to find the rhythm a little bit in the second half. What changed?
I feel like we had good shots. I feel like we probably played a little bit more pace. I feel like that's something that we didn't, do the whole game. And yeah.
Josh, how frustrating was this game offensively for you? I guess you had to get the shots that you wanted and you just didn't go, or were you maybe expecting better shots?
They just didn't go. I thought the corner one thought it was good. I just gotta, I gotta make them.
Coach talked about how he's encouraged by the fight, but how much more fight is it going to take from this team?
A lot, obviously. We're down 2-1. So right now there's no room to feel sorry for ourselves. We got another one on Saturday at 6 o'clock. So it's a quick turnaround. We got to make sure we regroup and go out focus again for.
Josh, that lineup that you guys played for most of the fourth played really well together. What did you feel like was working as well as it was?
I don't know. I feel like we were getting stops. Getting some good shots. We had Ozzy had a couple big threes at the end of shot clocks, and do shot the ball well. But I feel like we really played off our defense.
What do you think the biggest thing was that allowed them to create some separation early on in the game?
I don't know. I feel like I said, we had good shots and we just didn't make them. So.
Josh, when you switched on to CJ in the second half, you kind of limited him there. Just what were you kind of doing in that matchup, and what do you think was effective about that?
I just try to make it tough for him. That was the biggest thing. I just try to make it tough for him, force him into tough shots.
What does it say about this team that you were able to come back and keep it as close as you did in the fourth, and then what do you need to do to make sure that you get over that final hump there?
We fought, and it shows that we got that fight. We'll never quit on ourselves, no matter how the game's going. But like you said, we need to close out the game, and we just did it today.
What do you think was missing early on when we created that separation?
We wasn't getting stops. Obviously, they hit shots, and we didn't stop the bleeding.
Seems like everyone's pretty emotional after this loss. Just how do you scrap this and move on to the next one?
Of course, it hurts. It hurts when you give yourself a chance to win, and last game, this game, give credit where credit's due. The Hawks found a way to win. But it hurts more that we put ourselves in a position to win, and we just didn't close the show. So I think that's why everyone's emotional. So it's tough. We got to keep our head up. It's okay to be disappointed. That means we care, and we got to get the next one.
Is it tough to see those last two possessions offensively go the way they do with air ball and then turnover with the game on?
It's tough hearing the crowd cheer, and I'm saying the other team won. I don't think about the shots. I think about the result. That's always tough.
How about the rhythm that you were able to find offensively?
It don't mean anything if you don't win, honestly. So that's really the answer for it.
Carl, that lineup that you guys played for most of the fourth quarter seemed like it found a really good groove. What was working so well for the five of you guys?
Just getting stops and making shots. So that's really that's how basketball's played. You want to make more than the opponent, and also you want to stop them. So we did a good job of that.
You had two really good plays at the rim defensively in that fourth quarter. Do you feel like you're?
I'm gonna think about them too because there's Jalen Johnson got the ball back and laid it up.
Yeah.
So that will keep me up tonight.
Do you feel like you could have recovered that?
I don't think so.
To the crazy bounce.
Yeah, I blocked it exactly where he wanted. So where he went, and so it still hurts that I couldn't get that play for us.
Do you feel like you're kind of getting to the point of the series now where you're like you can anticipate just because you guys for 3 games now.
I feel more my anticipation comes from our preparation of watching so much film with Mark Bryant, our assistant coach. We've been locked in since day one, since I came to this team. It's like a father to me almost in a way. We just locked into the details, and in those details it tells me tendencies, it tells me where people want to go, and it tells me how people want to finish when they get to the rim. I think we've done a great job of being prepared, but you gotta, like I said, you gotta give credit to them as well. You know, they're making the plays needed to find a way to win.
Kind of evaluate the way you've handled Mikal, though, as a defender. He hasn't really gotten going in this series. It's hard to balance what you're doing defensively with maybe the shots not falling too.
It's just, trying to do both, play well on both ends. Yeah, that's really it.
You made so many clutch plays for your team last year in the playoffs. It's just tough to not be out there now in a clutch moment like this.
Yeah, for sure. But that's just got to be better so I can be out there.
What do you think is what do you think is the problem with the turnovers?
It was just a bad turnover day for me. I just got to clean it up. I think that's just on me.
What wasn't going well early on that allowed them to get separation?
I think some of my turnovers, and then just communicating, just talking to each other in transition.
It looks like everybody's.
Mikal, you've been in this league a long time. How do you kind of bounce back? What do you kind of tell yourself to kind of get going again?
There's no other way. It's another game, another opportunity. It's a tough one. I got to take it on the chin and, handle it how I'm supposed to and be ready for the next one. It's going to suck. It is what it is. It's got to be better to help my team out there.
How much of the shot not falling is that rhythm? Is that whatever it may be? What do you think is the issue?
Just gotta make them when I get my opportunity.
You guys have faced holes before in the playoffs, faced tough situations. Just the guys in this room, based on what you know, do you feel like Saturday you guys can do what you want to do?
Yeah, we just got to put it all together. Like I said, it starts with me. I got to be better, but we just got to play as a team and fight for all 48.